Hello friends, good morning. My name is Akash Sanjay Khubragade. I am coordinator at Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge and PhD scholar at Delhi University, Department of Sociology. Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge is founded by Professor Leela Karunyakara sir. He is the person who founded this institution, and the idea behind this institution is to provide academic spaces to the scholars, professors, social scientists who are engaged in the field of Dalit studies. Today, we have our 14th lecture. This lecture is a part of the series which we started on 14th of April 2025 on the occasion of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Jayanti. Professor Karunyakara sir is going to chair today's lecture, and I request Suhas Kamlakar to introduce Professor Karunyakara sir. Suhas.
Good morning. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Welcome everyone. Professor Dr. Leela Karunyakara is a former Vice Chancellor and founder of Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge. He is the author of the History of Dalit Identity and Modernization of Buddhism. After completing his PhD from JNU, New Delhi, Dr. Karunyakara joined the Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar University, a central university in Lucknow. He introduced the Dalit history course in MA history program. He was instrumental for introducing 50% reservation for SC/ST students in BBAU admissions. He founded Ambedkar University, Dalit Studies Union in 2000 and Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar and Central University SC/ST Teachers Association in 2006. He joined as a director cum professor in Babasaheb Ambedkar Sidhu Karno Murmu Dalit and Tribal Studies Center, Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, Wardha. He held post of Dean of School of Culture, former Vice Chancellor of University. Thank you very much. Thank you for chairing the session, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Suhas Kamlakar. Today we have a very important lecture, and this lecture is going to chaired by going to speak. The key speaker is very important and eminent scholar, and I request Dr. Smita Bhagat to introduce our chair and welcome him.
Thank you so much, Akash. It's an honor for me to give an introduction of such a great academician and thinker. Professor Ravindra Gadkar is a distinguished academician and a researcher in the field of social work with a PhD from Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, 2007, and dual master's degree from TIS Mumbai and the University of Mumbai. He has over 3 decades of teaching, research, and administrative experience. He served as professor in the Department of Social Work at Kuvempu University 2008-2020 and earlier at Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar National Institute, Mahur. Dr. Gadkar has guided 13 PhD and 53 MPhil scholars, completed 21 funded research projects, and authored 3 books and over 22 research papers. He played a key role in establishing the Center for Ambedkar and Buddhist Studies and an IAS coaching center at Kuvempu University. His initiative also includes a tribal education program in Madhya Pradesh and a counseling center for students and community mental health. He is a life member of the Professional Social Workers Association, NIMHANS, Bangalore, and a member of the International Federation of Social Works, Switzerland. So this is the brief introduction of today's honorable guest. Most welcome, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Smita. Professor Ravindra Gadkar are going to deliver today's lecture on Ambedkar and question of organization, why Dalit and the movement must regroup today. So I request Professor Gadkar to please deliver his lecture. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Akash. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Professor Lela Sahib, for your kind invitation. I feel privileged to be part of your this revolutionary process of organizing lectures. But I had a couple of questions before I speak, because throughout my life, I try to experiment, the movement of Ambedkar, even during the academic period. We have been organizing, the seminars, workshops, at various levels. And as we know, most of the academicians have not turned up to the, the sensitive aspects of our people. That is the side, the very, very sad part of our life. Even after spending a lot of time in Bombay for 10 years and 17 years in Mahu, the birthplace of Ambedkar, and 12 years in Karnataka at Kuvempu University, I tried to organize all academicians. Even had, even still I have a groups of our professors, but there is no sensitivity with regard to our people, as expected by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So what happens to those, the lectures that we have organized, that we have been organizing? This is a question to you also, Professor. What will happen to our lectures? Now, coming to the main topic, because I retired from Kuvempu University as a professor of social work, settled in Gulbarga. This is also called Kalburgi, a northern part of Karnataka. I have been trying to find out organizations where I can serve in the light of the, the great vision of Dr. Ambedkar. You may not believe, I could not find even a single organization, institution in Karnataka where I can do something in the light of our great person, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Not a single. All trusts, all organizations, all educational institutions, they are all family-centric, and also they are self-centric organizations. They have no any message, any activity that can cater to the movement of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This is what, even my family also felt very bad. You may not believe, Professor, you are a historian. Gulbarga or this Kalburgi is also known for Sannati, the latest, the discovery of Buddhist sites. And there is also a Buddhist stupa, vihara, built by Honorable Minister Mallikarjun Khargeji. It is also located here. They have a trust. They have a center for Buddhist studies. I had also requested to offer my services, not paid services, because Dr. B.R. Ambedkar expected every, the educated person should pay back to the society. So in the light of that, I have been trying and trying and trying. No organization I could find. One fine day, one of our friends in one of our national level groups, WhatsApp groups, came across one organization, a multi-purpose Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Trust at Akola in Maharashtra. If anybody is from Maharashtra here, you must be aware of it. I am proud of that organization, Akola, where a Mahar community people converted to Buddhism started an organization called Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Multipurpose Trust. They have started 3 colleges right now. And in the first instance itself, so they got B plus, you know, the grade. In fact, they could have got A also. My family visited. We stayed there. The kind of dedication, the kind of mobilization of resources is amazing. I will share you a little later. Before that, let me just share with you the content of today's lecture. What exactly I want to cover. Let us try to, first understand in brief. I don't make it more academic, rather I make it more, the practical. Try to understand Ambedkar's idea of organization. And number 2, analyze fragmentation of Dalit movements in brief. And third, explore pragmatic regrouping strategies. See, the most powerful, the slogan that Baba Sahib Ambedkar given us with regard to organization was educate, agitate, and organize. We know it. And he also started as a best examples, Bahiskrit Hitakarni Sabha, Scheduled Caste Federation, and many other, the organizations. And he said, without organization, educated men are of no use. If no organization, no existence. That is what Ambedkar was telling everybody at that time. I have taken one small model. The model, I am using it with regard to Ambedkar's model. And in the model, there are 3 concepts. The first one, it is a 2-loop model. You must be aware of it. And in the first part, governing variables. What are the governing variables? And the second is, within the governing variables, what are the action strategies? And after that, what are the consequences? For any organization, 2 things are very important. We in sociology call, the association and institution. Association is nothing but group of people. Organizations are nothing but group of people. And Ambedkar talked about groups from micro to macro. And he said, with regard to democracy, it should be practiced not necessarily only in the parliament and assemblies. It should be practiced in each and every association, living association. And the most smallest association is. And similarly, what Ambedkar suggested and started organizations, they must also be governed by, governed by some of the values that he has suggested. So governing variables is the first part, action strategy is the second part, and the consequences. There are plus consequences, minus consequences. And if within the caste system, if you want to change, then we do not question governing variables. We do not touch the governing variables. We try to change in the strategies only. We try to see happiness within the existing system. But Ambedkar always advocated very strongly 2-loop system. And in the 2-loop system, what he suggested, suppose if any governing variable or the perspective or the framework within which we are working, if it is not giving the expected result, then we should question it. We should question it. And this model of two-loop model applies even to the individual also. I have also questioned many times what has, the society has done with regard to governing variables. So far as Ambedkar is concerned, what are the governing variables? I think he has given us, the framework. Governing variable is nothing but a framework, a concept. And the best concept he has given us is the Indian and the preamble in short. And Buddhism, to speak specifically, to go further, Panchasila, he said, 5 precepts. So our life should be governed by these values. He talked about democracy, transparency. So far as organizations are concerned, he said, these are our, the governing variables. They have been inbuilt into our Indian constitution. We have symbols there. We have values there. We have principles there. Only thing is, we have to follow them, execute them. Ambedkar said, after making the constitution, even if it is a very good constitution, if people are not good, then it is of no use. Similarly happened with regard to organizations he set up. The framework he had given for each and every organization that he had built up. But what happened? Most of the organization disorganized. The last organization, that was what he talked about, was conversion to Buddhism. Even Buddhist society, they are not at all healthy. People have been telling in each and every place. In Gulbarga, when I came, in each and every street, just few minutes back, one person came and he said, sir, there is a press conference, can you come? You see, every Indian wants to be a leader without any contribution to the society. Without any contribution to the society. They don't integrate, they don't want to have dialogue. So why we have failed, that we'll discuss further. Most important, that's why before us the challenges are, see, keeping, even before 30 years, some of the challenges, even in Mahu, the birthplace of Ambedkar, where I served for 17 years. One of the challenges, post-Ambedkar challenges, was fragmentation into subcaste. Friends, if there are here anybody from Maharashtra, you will come to know, and most of our Maharashtrian friends do not share also openly. This is a hard fact. But in Akola, they accepted the fact that, the graded inequality within the Mahar communities also existed, and they do not cooperate each other. This was the fact. And still it is operating somewhere. And this type of problem also, I found even in Karnataka, but not within the caste. Of course, Andhra also, sir, Andhra, Telangana, Karnataka. These are same homogeneous states with regard to our community. Because Malas and Madigas, these are the two popular and dominant communities. They get segregated. Graded inequality we find, they do not come together. Although they belong to same community, they do not come together. Same perspective, they still do not come together. Even in Karnataka, Mala and Madiga, sir, we have been having meeting. Just 2 days back, we had a meeting there in Bangalore with regard to reservation, subcaste reservation. There is they are trying to raise their population more, and this Kolya community people, right-wing community people are also going to raise their population, and they want to grab more, the reservation. This is the tug of war between the two community has been taking place. All the both are Ambedkarites. Both are Ambedkarites. And we both had a fight. So fragmentation within the caste, within the core communities, is the biggest problem. You may not believe, one of my relatives came to my family. We were trying to find out the matrimonial alliance in Mahu. The first thing what we came across was they asked, in the Mahar, which community you belong to? We were surprised. In Karnataka, in Mahar, there is no subcategory. Only one. But equivalent castes are there. Mahar, Aliya, Mala, Parya, AK, AD, and Adi Andhra. These are all equivalent castes. They all belong to right-wing communities. But in Maharashtra, although there was, the finalization of the girl and boy matrimonial alliance, then unfortunately got broken. There are subcaste within that, among in the. So this also made me to take up even the research studies. I gave this topic to the students also. Why don't you make a study, because Ambedkar suggested graded inequality exists in each and every community, and 2 studies are carried out even among the Mahars, and there are the graded inequalities in the Mahars. Some people think that they are Brahmins. They think like Brahmins. That type of the life and perspective exists, but in reality they cannot be accepted by Brahmins. That is the hard reality. So fragmentation is one of the into subcaste is one of the challenges. Then political fragmentation of Dalit movements. Dalit movements also not like the earlier one. In Karnataka also we had a Dalit Sanghar Samiti. I was part of it when it was the growing, and now broken into many pieces. Everybody thinks that he is a leader and he is Ambedkarite. But in reality, they have used Ambedkar, encased Ambedkar for their identity, for their survival. That is one thing. Then, as we know, co-option by mainstream parties. The big parties, they have accepted our all Dalit people, Dalit leaders. They become part of the Congress party, they become part of BJP party and other parties, like that. This is one of the challenges. But whichever party you join, the most important thing is the governing variables within which we should operate. We should not compromise. But that is not happening. Lack of self-reliance. You see, I told in Karnataka, I could not find a single organization which is community-centric, a community trust. But I found in Akola, it is a community trust. It is self-reliant. It has got very good activities. They are going to build more colleges. Even medical college, they have taken a lot of land. It's a best example. I think everybody must visit that trust. It is 150 kilometers away from Nagpur. And they have got FM radio. They have got some of the business centers. They have got 3 colleges, I told you. One is nursing, one is MSW, one is journalism. All are working on. They have coaching center. They have hostel facility. They have guest house. And they are having more, they have their own bank. They give the highest, the interest rate and the best services to the members. But it is open to only Maharashtrians and those who have become Buddhist. It is open to only Buddhist. If they are only Mahars, they are not accepting. That is the beautiful part of that. And if anybody is unemployed, you can go and join that organization. They will help you. wonderful people. We stayed there for 3 days. So political parties, many, even Republican Party, what happened? Why Kashiram Saab left the Republican Party? He also used one term. This is chamcha, we can tell use that term, chamcha, term. And our people of that nature, that's what he left, and he built his own party, his own, the social organization. Kansiram sir, a great man, a visionary. I had opportunity to meet him. When he came to Maho, we asked, sir, when are you going to accept Buddhism? He said that is in the end. Of course, BSP shown its power, but now it is in totally dead state of mind. I don't know, but it's not working. So many of our parties, either they are silent or they are co-opted by mainstream parties. That is one of the challenges. Lack of self, I told you, our organizations are not self-reliant. We should not depend on reservation. It is only beginning. But Ambedkar said, we should be self-reliant in all the field. We must be able to handle our life on our own. We should mobilize our resources, build our institutions based on, the values, Buddhist values. That was the governing perspective that Ambedkar suggested. Okay. Individual or family-centric organizations are more, I found, in Karnataka, and there are no, and even Maharashtra also, there are many organizations, many, but I have no idea about those organizations which are what we call a community-centric. And one more most important challenges during post-Ambedkar was, what has been weak institutional culture and hero worship. Hero worship, weak institutional culture, why I am calling? Because Ambedkar started Samta Sainik Dal. It was not meant for fighting violently, but, keeping discipline within the value system, values and principles. And he wanted that every Dalit organization must be established. Buddha Vihara should be established in each and every locality. It should be accessible. And that should become the center of all activities. We don't have that. Even in Gulbarga, where I'm staying, of course, we come from village and stay in towns and cities, and some of the cities where, localities where we stay, we are isolated, but trying to, coordinate with our people. But those people who are known each other, they have not done anything of that nature. We don't have the places, common places where we can sit together, discuss together. In social work, we use 3 models. Triple D model, we call it. Dialogue, discovery, and development. See, how can we have dialogue with regard to all the challenges that we have just discussed? We need a place where we can sit, and the place should be accessible. And there must be some time to be fixed. That's not happening. I have been trying here. In some localities, they have got, they have occupied place. They built some Buddha, the memorial, and only once or twice in a year they come and, assemble. That is Ambedkar Jayanti and Mahaparinirvana Day. Only these 2 days. And other days they don't come. So that's what we need to have, a places where we can have dialogue, where we can explore more possibilities, where we can create our organizations more powerfully and healthy, and do something as expected by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. That is not happening. So triple D model needs to be, executed, but that's not happening. Why we should regroup? As we have already discussed, we have political crisis. We don't have integrated, our party that can represent us. Representing means representing our value system, our principles. That's not there. Economic exclusion is there. Heavily we are dependent on reservation. Now jobs are not there. Many public sectors closed. Government jobs are not coming forward. And social and cultural discrimination increased during last 1 decade. So keeping this in the mind, what we need to have is, we must have some pragmatic roadmap. So what is that? I just want to share with you some of the important things. See, the first thing is build our own association. Association means a group, an organization within the value system, within the perspective suggested by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and these organizations should be accessible to the people easily. So this could be possible in each and every village, in towns, in each and every locality, or the nearest locality. If people are not there, if space is not there, this has to be done. Establishing organizations. That is one thing. And it should be multi-purpose. As done in Akola, Maharashtra, similarly it should be done each and every locality, establishing organizations. We may call it Buddhavihara. We may, but they must be multi-purpose. All activities should be carried out from that place. So that is very important. And what we should do? We should have evidence-based advocacy always. Advocacy is missing. Many of our people are being victimized. We are not able to liberate our Bodh Gaya temple. What happened to, what is doing our Buddhist Society of India? Most of the people emotionally attached, but rationally, but pragmatically, what is the work done? Nothing. And again, there are fractions among the Buddhist monks, among the people who are leading the movements there. No unity. We have been watching that. So always we must have, the people loaded with values and principles. In each and every person, Ambedkar should be visible. We should pay back to the society. In the Agra, in one of the lectures at Agra, Ambedkar suggested we should financially, not once, but periodically, every month, pay to the organization. That has to be done. To be done means you must have a good organization there. In order to establish a good organization, we need to have dialogue. We should have dialogue. Dialogue should not discontinue. And we have a biggest problem of ego also, even among the, the educated. They have become another Brahminical force. Even in Karnataka also, I have a, the WhatsApp group of all the professors in Karnataka. But very much, they are not interested in Ambedkar movement. They are happy within their lifestyle. So, the next one, building principled community, trust and knowledge centers. Very important. Community trust, no individual trust. Ambedkar established everything for the community. So all trust should be in the name of, community people only. And community people should be Buddhist. If they are Mahat, they get converted to Buddhism. If they are Valya or Mala in the south or Parya in the south, get converted to the Buddhism. Or keep both caste and religion. Now we have made a decision in just 2 days back that we should keep our caste also and shift from Hinduism to Buddhism. This decision is just made. It is being circulated in Karnataka because from 22nd onwards, the backward class commission, the commission going to start census survey. We need to have that type of, the movements. And this happened all of a sudden in Karnataka. Many people came together. But there is no trust yet. It is just a movement. And of course, we need to have more dialogue with regard to establishing. I also made a lot of suggestions. I don't know what will happen, but our attempts are being made. Let us see. Then economic cooperatives, urban, the centers, self-help models need to be established. In Akola, I found even construction area also, they have entered that trust. In real estate, because they must get, what we call income, regular income. They say you don't donate. Of course, as Ambedkar says, you donate. But what they expect is you invest in our bank. We'll give you the highest interest. And we'll give you the service. And all wholesale, the shops are now being held by the trust people. Even people, those who, whatever service they need, they are now taking service from the, the Buddhist only. There are potential Buddhists. There are contractors. There are business people. They want that every pie should come to the trust only, to our people only. If that happens, then we will become economically self-dependent. You see, if there is a tug of war between, the what we call the economics and the ethics, ultimately ethics fails. We need bread and butter. That's very important, for survival. So economic independence is very important. Dependency on reservation is not, the healthy trend. We are fighting more on reservation. Of course, we should fight. It's one of the, the activities for fighting. But before that, we should think of our own activities. How we can mobilize more and more business activities. In Akola project, one more, they have purchased a lot of land. In the land, state socialism concept, they are in a modified form. Ambedkar suggested state socialism, where all farmers come together and, the collective farming is done and they share the benefits. In the similar way, they are going to do that also in Akola. Very good experiment. Can you imagine? There is 18 feet statue is there, Ambedkar statue facing, the Akola, Nagpur, and 15 lakh was the cost of that statue. Only 15 people, made the contribution. Each person 1 lakh. They don't take small amount, and there are people coming forward, giving money. There is no craze for power. They are very simple people, the founders. Very simple people. They live in, the small, the houses like normal people. They don't have any luxury life. But they are building a luxury, the public trust, community trust, a wonderful trust. I think everybody must visit that, and in the same light or maybe in the little modified way, we should have more community trust. No individual trust, friends. Only community trust. And there should be multi-purpose. So more and more economic cooperatives, urban centers, self-help models, we should think of and develop. So Ambedkar, of course, his focus was humanism and Buddhism. Social democracy, he says, so it includes liberty, equality, fraternity. It is an ethical foundation. Social democracy is very, even among the academicians, it is not existing, I'm telling you. It's not, it's an elite group now. It's a kind of Brahminical, the group emerging. I think there are, even in Karnataka, why I'm telling, some of the Dalit organizations, why they fragmented, why they become self-centric, there are also certain structural, the factors responsible. Economic or financial support was not there. When organizations fail, people who served for 24 hours should be able to survive. That has not happened in Karnataka and many places in India. And ultimately, they became victim to some of the unhealthy, the economic activities. So that is also one of the challenges that we must understand. So now what we should do? What is the call that we should have as per Ambedkar? Unite across subcaste and regions. We must unite sir, I had been once I had been to Andhra. There was a IS coaching center, Rao Studies Center. It is very popular in Delhi. Everybody knows. But I met the original man. I discussed with him because I wanted. I had started there in Maho. We were admitting students from all over India. And very good study was going on. Of course, most of them got A group post. That is a good thing. But there I found, tussle between Mala and Madiga. In Karnataka, of course, Holya and Madiga. Malas are also there. Mala and Holya both are equal in caste. But they never come together, And even in the village, they do not come together. Who should back the silence here? Because if somebody above us, maybe a Lingayat here in Karnataka or Brahmin, if he discriminates, we don't tolerate. Being a Mahar, being a Holya community or right-wing community. But at the same time, if some discrimination goes on our brothers, that is Madiga community, we are silent. In the village, we have not broken the silence. Why can't we come together and celebrate Ambedkar's Jayanti? We don't do it. Only family try to integrate Madiga community, but others no. So this is the hard reality. Who should do this job? So-called educated people should initiate, no? Only the right-wing people should initiate, no? This is not happening. So, as per the call of Ambedkar, unite across subcaste and regions, create youth study circles, focus more on youths, and digital Dalit networks are very important because this is digital world. And Ambedkar said, without organization, nothing can be achieved. Organization is a must. Organization must be must. Everybody must be proud of it. We must have such an organization. And social democracy should be visible in it. Sir, you may not believe, throughout my life, I try to give topics on Ambedkar only to the PhD scholars. Just 2 months back, one scholar got awarded uh, PhD. The topic was on democracy in the rural India. You know, see, Ambedkar, I told you, it should not be confined only to the parliament and assemblies. Then what is the smallest living organism, living association? That is family, no? So more than 75 years we spent, and what is the impact of that on the family? So he made a study on democracy, and democracy, of course, it is growing, sir, very slow, but it is growing. It is coming forward, but very slow, very slow. And it is more among the educated, less among the illiterate. And those values and those people who are democratic, they are also open-minded. They are not close-minded. They are opening their mind. They are a little bit liberal. That's what happening. So we must. So social democracy is a must. Education is a must. Three slogans is given. No, educate, agitate, organize. Sir, education means not necessarily, the formal education for the benefit of our technical jobs or any other benefits. No, education means we must have a fruitful life. How we can live happily, how we can make others happy also is very important. That type of education we need to have. And Buddhists have suggested we must have values and principles in our life. And education means not simply, making strikes and lockouts. Not that's important here. Self-critical thinking is also very important. One of the important, the skills that we must have is critical thinking. Do we have critical thinking? Do we question ourselves? So agitation, individually you must have. Similarly, we have petitions and others, many things that we, peacefully do it. That activities we must have. Organization, I said, we must have a strong governing variables, as Ambedkar suggested, and he has given us in the form of our Indian Constitution. Everything is visible there in the symbols. We have, the flag. We have a Ashok Stamb. Everything is there, and 24 spokes are there. They are talking about all our values and principles. Only thing we try to understand them, inculcate those values and principles, have our wonderful organization, and build democratic, the organizations where everybody. I told you, Ambedkar said in each and every locality we must be viharas, multi-purpose viharas. They should be accessible, and they must have a fruitful activities, useful activities, beneficial activities. They should give us, the what we call a discipline, a support for everything. I think with this I stop here. Thank you very much. But one more small my study I share with you. I made a study in 4 states that was done very long back. Friends, you may not believe. It was on Buddhist and non-Buddhist, non-Buddhist scheduled caste. In Maharashtra, after Ambedkar embraced Buddhism, uh, some people accepted Buddhism, some people did not accept Buddhism among the Mahas, right? And
Karunyakara, sir.
Yeah, Professor Ravindra Gadkar is very well known to me for many years when he was in Bahu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I visited few occasions. We had a good interaction, and since I know him as a thinker as well as reputed eminent academician, so I thought it's a privilege for the Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge to invite him on our platform and to deliver this lecture on this wonderful topic. The topic actually its own chosen topic. I really surprised to see the topic. Why? Because we have been conducting almost more than some around about 15 lectures. This lecture is I think 15th lecture, right? So this topic is very much grounded, practical, and very much relevant to the society. More than academic, it's very much a thought-provoking topic which has chosen Ambedkar and question of organization. Why Dalits and movements must regroup today? It's a wonderful topic. When we have shared the poster, the digital poster about our lecture, today's lecture, to many groups and to some of my friends, professor friends who are in JNU and Delhi University and many places. They're really surprised. No, so it's a. I mean, they have sent me many messages. It's congratulations, you are organizing such a wonderful. I mean, such a wonderful topic. It's a very relevant topic. He told me. So I am happy, Professor Ravindra Gadkar. I mean, you have chosen such a topic which is very much relevant, and it has invited attention of many professors across the universities whom I know, with whom I have shared. Thank you very much for being with us on this day, and I hope that this might have no, this is certainly enlightened topic. Might have given a knowledge and improved the academic experience of my students, who are many of here PhD scholars, young academicians also there, assistant professors also there in today's lecture. PhD scholars are there and doctorates are there. Fine, it's very quality gathering. Instead of quantity, we have a quality gathering that matters. Thank you very much once again, Professor Ravindra Gadkar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Akash. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Karunyakara, sir. Now this forum is open for question answer session. Those who want to ask a question related to the today's topic, I request please go ahead.
Hello, Akash.
Sir, one question.
Yes, sir. I have a question.
Yeah, please. Amit Kumar, you will be second. The first is Dr. Smita want to ask a question. Amit Kumar, आप दूसरे नंबर पे क्वेश्चन पूछ लीजिए, please. Dr. Smita, please go ahead.
Yeah, sir, it's heartily congratulations. You have given a fantastic lecture today. It's very much insightful for us. Sir, I have a query. Could you elaborate the concept of sustainable economy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Smita. It's a very good question.
Thank you, sir.
But I want all of you to visit Akola.
Sure, sir.
Definitely will educate you how to become. They are
Sir, your voice is breaking.
yeah. Very, I think it is coming from somewhere. You see, I can take example of that's happening right now. Sustainability. See, development and all business activities, should be taken up by our community people. And most of the business activities are being thought of and being planned and being taken up And see, the money is being kept in their own bank, not in any other bank. Because banks, they use our money and they give to, the capitalists. But now what is happening? They are changing it. The money coming to their bank and they are using it, and they are also giving highest return to our own people. This is one of, we need to have our own bank. I think recently I also heard one more bank opened there in Nagpur, our bank, our community people bank. So similar, the bank is one of the important, the institutions that we must have. And besides that, you see what they have been doing in business. They have taken most of the wholesale, the business activities they have captured in Akola. It means continuous income they are getting. And also these trust, what they are doing, they have their marriage halls, they have built, and they get, the rent out of it. And they have recently, they have started even one activity, what tourism also. They say for wherever you spend, even shops, many shops, business in the business activity in Akola, I am telling you. And whatever you want to purchase, even if you want to buy anything, it should be available within the community. And how we should make our community people capture each and every business activity. Not a single pie should go to other community people. This is the way how they have been planning. And even labor, I told the state socialism concept in a modified form. They have purchased land and they have identified, the landless people. They were working as laborers and migrating to other places. They have captured from some villages and they will be employed there. They will be paid. So this is one way of, making people stable, and they grow scientifically. And this type of, there is no ready, the solution to it, but there is a thought Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar already suggested. He also suggested that time itself, the what we call land holding, fragmentation of land. They become non-productive. When they got fragmented, you will not be. One of my students did a study on this also, sir. Fragmentation. Our Dalits, in Karnataka, all our Holla community have got lands, but they're all fragmented. Now they are not able to cultivate it. They become useless because in fractions they are of no use, but they are not ready to sell also. So this the trust in Akola, they have purchased that type of land, and they are going to start that also. And their intention is not a single person should become, the unemployed. Every family should. If you go there, they will provide you a job. I'm sure. Dr. Smita, if you want to serve to that organization, they will create a.
Yes, sir, sure.
Because our resources are very important.
Yes, sir.
Important. And even they have offered, they said, you please come here. And for the, you take. It means for the good people, they are wonderful. So any economic activity can be taken up, provided we are collectively, the thinking, having dialogue. And very easily they are purchasing. I don't want to mention, the many activities that will become, doubtful. But sustainability is possible, provided if we have our trust, and through trust we can, identify our potential people, empower them, and see that they take up various business activities, sustainable business activities. They must be able to provide. See, Buddhist business activities are successful activities because they don't, think of only profit. They think of service first, profit second. That's why we are, governed by our own code of ethics, Buddhist code of ethics. Thank you, Dr. Smita. This is very important. Unless We don't have bread and butter. The ethics are of no use. You put a question rightly. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I request Amit Kumar, please go ahead and ask a question. Amit Kumar.
Sir, thank you so much.
हेलो सर.
Yeah, Amit Kumar, please go ahead.
सर सर मेरा एक प्रश्न है कि जो बाबा साहब के संगठन और आंदोलन के वैचारिक का प्रश्न और आंदोलन, हाँ, मेरा ये अनुभव है कि दलित समाजों में जो लोग या जो जातियां आगे बढ़ चुके हैं उनको, मेरे अनुभव से बोल रहा हूँ, उनको सच्चे हृदय से समाजों से वास्तविकता में कुछ लेना देना नहीं है। और आज भी अधिकांश समाजें शिक्षा और संसाधनों के अभाव में बदतर से बदतर जीवन जीने के लिए विवश हैं। और दूसरी बात, जैसे मैं मध्य प्रदेश का रहने वाला हूँ, तो हमारे मध्य प्रदेश में से मतलब 48 में से ज्यादातर जातियां शिक्षा और संसाधनों के अभाव में जीवन व्यतीत कर रही हैं। और वैसे तो मैं एनालिसिस ऑफ कास्ट जाति का पुस्तक का अध्ययन किया हूँ, तो कास्ट सिस्टम नहीं मानता हूँ, लेकिन उसमें एक दो जातियां ही बाबा साहब और उनके विचार पर एकाधिकार करे रखते हैं और अन्य लोगों को वो आने ही नहीं देते, सही दिल से कभी बुलाते ही नहीं हैं कि आओ अपन सब एक हैं और अपन सबको एक होकर अपना आर्थिक, सामाजिक, सांस्कृतिक उत्थान करना है, अपन को अपना भला करना है। तो फिर सर एक कैसे संभव हो पाएगा? और व्यक्तिगत स्वार्थ भी लोगों के सन्निहित होते हैं, चाहे वो राजनीतिक हों, एकेडमिक हों, कुछ भी हों। इसी बस सर यही प्रश्न है मेरा। धन्यवाद।
अमित कुमार, आप तो बहुत ही अच्छा सवाल किया है, जो हालात में हमें सब हर जगह दिखता है। देखिए, ये जो एलिट क्लास जो एमर्ज हुआ है ना, वो आइसोलेशन में है, किसी ब्राह्मण के बाजू या सवर्ण के बाजू में रहता है। उनको प्रॉब्लम है क्योंकि दे आर नॉट फीलिंग वन वे, बिकॉज मैंने देखा है कर्नाटक में भी वो साथ साथ में रहते हैं, उनका प्रभाव है। अगर आप आपका अगर कोई अगर संस्था है, कोई सपोर्ट है, कोई मॉडल है, कोई स्टैंडर्ड है, तो कहाँ है वो स्टैंडर्ड? कैसे क्रिएट करेंगे आप ये स्टैंडर्ड? देखिए, बौद्ध धर्म में पंचशील है, 5 प्रिसिप्ट्स भी फॉलो, राइट? वो 5 प्रिसिप्ट बुद्धों के लिए नहीं है, दुनिया के कोई भी कारण से आप लोगों को पूछिए, ये पास तो होना चाहिए, वो आदमी बहुत अच्छा रहता है। एवरीबडी लाइक्स दैट 5 प्रिसिप्ट्स। पंचशील जो है, इट्स ए पावर ऑफ द पीपल। लेकिन ऐसा स्टैंडर्ड वाला कोई भी ट्रस्ट नहीं है। और मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, ये जो हम तो सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट को बहुत ज्यादा महत्व देते हैं, क्योंकि बाबा साहब ने स्वाभिमान हमें सिखाया है, तो हम स्वाभिमान के हिसाब से हमें चलना चाहिए। अगर कोई एलिटिस्ट अगर आपको इज्जत नहीं दे रहा है, आपको वैल्यू नहीं दे रहे, छोड़ दो उनको। एक्चुअली वो बाबा साहब के बारे में सुना ही नहीं, अगर सुना भी है तो फॉलो नहीं करता है। Many people are aware of some of the things, but still they don't follow it. You forget them. मैंने तो छोड़ दिया। हाँ, कर्नाटक में मेरे साथ ही है बहुत सारे लोग और मौज मस्ती में है, and they don't have a concern. देखिए, इसलिए ये चर्चा घर में भी होना चाहिए और उन लोग कहीं डायलॉग में भाग नहीं लेते हैं। लोगों भाग लेने के लिए मौका होना चाहिए ना। कहाँ है मौका? Where are the opportunities? है कहीं वो भी एक्सेसिबल भी होना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं है अगर 10 किलोमीटर 20 किलोमीटर दूर पे अगर आपके गांव में शहर में है तो लोग नहीं आते, तो ऐसे जगह अपन ढूंढना चाहिए। इसके लिए बहुत लोगों की जरूरत नहीं है। अकोला का जो प्रोजेक्ट खड़ा किया है वो क्या है, सारे लोग आके नहीं किया खड़ा, मेन 3 लोग है, कट्टर अम्बेडकराइट है, मेहनत किया है। और मैंने जो आप बता रहे ना, जो देखने के लिए तैयार नहीं थे, जो अपने आप को बहुत बड़ा समझता था, वो ऐसे भी लोग बाद में आके पैसे दे के गए हैं अकोला में। क्यों? क्योंकि वहां डेमोक्रेसी है, स्टैंडर्ड है, कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं है। वहाँ जो बच्चे पढ़ते हैं क्वालिटी स्टडी है। वहाँ का लाइब्रेरी आप देखिए 24 आवर्स वहाँ चाय मिलता है फ्री, आप खुद बना के पी सकते हैं। क्यों रखा उन लोग? वो स्टैंडर्ड क्यों मेंटेन किया? बाबा साहब पढ़ते थे बहुत, पढ़ते वक्त उनको चाय नहीं मिलता था। बाबा साहब को जो तकलीफ था वो तकलीफ ना हो, इसलिए वहाँ अकोला में एक प्रोजेक्ट ये भी शुरू किया है। जो आप बता रहे हैं ना, जो नई काम करते हैं, जो सेंसिटिव नहीं है, संवेदना ही नहीं है, ऐसे लोग फिर से वापस आके पैसे दे के गया है। कुछ लोग रेगुलरली पैसे दे रहा है। पे बैक टू सोसाइटी का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है बाबा साहब का, वो फॉलो कर रहा है। ये कब पॉसिबल है? जब आपके अंदर बाबा साहब दिखेगा ना, तभी हो पाएगा। तो हम सब लोग बाबा साहब होना चाहिए, हमारे अंदर वो वैल्यूज एंड प्रिंसिपल दिखना चाहिए, काम में भी दिखना चाहिए। वो दिख रहे हैं वहाँ, वो स्टैंडर्ड है और एक्टिविटीज में भी है। और उनका बिल्डिंग 1-1 महीने का 1-1 करोड़ उनका खर्चा है, उतना काम चल रहा है। और उन लोग कभी रोया नहीं है। और उनका FM रेडियो है, न्यूज़पेपर है। जो बाबा चाहते थे सब उन लोग शुरू कर रहे हैं, एक। और मेडिकल कॉलेज में शुरू करना है, जगह ले लिया, काम शुरू हो गया। मेडिकल कॉलेज एंड हॉस्पिटल, मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल, और एक से बढ़कर एक। जो आप जैसे आप बता रहे हैं ऐसा लोग सब आ जाएंगे। लेकिन उससे पहले, लेकिन आपको एक और इंटरेस्टिंग बताता हूँ। आप बहुत अच्छा सवाल उठाया। जो पढ़े लिखे हैं वही लोग कोऑपरेट नहीं करते हैं ना, वहां भी वही हालत है। 30% लोग ही पढ़े लिखे लोग मदद कर रहे हैं, 70% जो लोग जो है, जो गवर्नमेंट जॉब वाले नहीं, वो मदद कर रहे हैं। दे हैव नॉट टेकन एनी गवर्नमेंट जॉब, them are non-government job people. They are the members, they are the contributors to that society. ये मैंने उनसे चर्चा करने के बाद ये मालूम पड़ा, हम ज्यादा फोकस करते हैं एजुकेटेड के ऊपर। एजुकेटेड को बहुत कुछ बताया बाबा साहब ने, बहुत कुछ बताया। वो बोले यू शुड बी ए लीडर फॉर योर कम्युनिटी, यू शुड लीड द कम्युनिटी। बहुत कुछ बताया, लेकिन ये शेयर होते रहना चाहिए ना, हम लोगों में वो दिखना चाहिए। जब तक हमारे अंदर नहीं दिखता है, आई डोंट थिंक वी कैन डू एनीथिंग। आई थिंक मैंने आपका सवाल का अमित भाई प्रयास किया है, हो सकता है आप संतुष्ट हो। थैंक यू।
Thank you. Shashikant Sambodhi want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Shashikant, please go ahead.
क्यों? सर, मेरा नाम शशिकांत है और मैं समाजशास्त्र का विद्यार्थी हूँ। मेरे दिमाग में सर 2 जिज्ञासाएं हैं समझने की। एक तो मुझे काफी लंबे समय तक ये लगता रहा, मुझे लगता है कम से कम 2014-15 तक लगता रहा कि समाज के जो अपने दलित समाज के जो लोग अपने अपने जातियों में वो संग्रहित हो जाते हैं और वो कास्टिस्ट वाला काम करते हैं कि अपनी जाति तक ही चीजों को सीमित रखते हैं और वो यूनाइट नहीं हो रहे हैं। हमारे जो विजन है कि ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हो, वो नहीं हो पा रहा है। लेकिन सर, इसके बाद मुझे धीरे धीरे समझ में आया कि अगर समाज में 10 लोग हैं, 10 लोगों में से सभी कास्टेस का अलग अलग रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, जो हमारे पढ़े लिखे इंटेलेक्चुअल वर्ग में जो आ जाते हैं। मान लीजिए माला, मदिगा, महार, मातंग, शमार, पासी, समथिंग लाइक दैट। और सभी लोग अगर अम्बेडकर को धीरे धीरे पढ़ते हैं, समझते हैं, चीजों को जानते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि वो अगर उनका पहला दायित्व ही यही बनता है कि वो सबसे पहले जाकर अपने समाज के लोगों को मजबूत करें। अगर वो मोटे मोटे रूप से, मैकेनिकल रूप से वो चीज दिखती है कि वो केवल अपनी जाति के लिए काम कर रहा है, लेकिन हॉलिस्टिकली देखा जाए तो समाज एक ऊंचाई की ओर जा रहा है। तो सर, मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं इसमें जो हम कास्टिस्ट नजरिए से देखते हैं वो शायद कहीं ना कहीं गलत है, क्योंकि हम लोगों ने इस चीज को देखा है कि एनिलेशन ऑफ कास्ट, जैसे बाबा साहब की एक बुक है, तो इस चीज को हम लोगों ने इनबिल्ट कर लिया अपने दिमाग में कि कास्ट को खत्म करना है। हमारे जो सुपरवाइजर है, हमारे जो गाइड है, हमारे प्रोफेसर हैं, प्रोफेसर कारुणकरा सर से मैंने एक चीज सीखी है। उनका कहना है कि ये जो जाति है, इसको खत्म करना हमारा ये हमारा कंसर्न नहीं है, ये हमारा प्रश्न नहीं है। हमारा जो प्रश्न है कि अनटचेबिलिटी से जो हम ग्रसित रहे लंबे समय तक, उससे हम किसी तरीके से बाहर आ जाएं। इसको सर आप किस तरीके से देखते हैं कि हालांकि उत्तर प्रदेश में जाति से आधारित संगठन बहुत कम है। हरियाणा में या फिर आसपास में देखे हैं जो जाति केंद्रित, दलितों में विशेषकर। बाकी ओबीसी कम्युनिटी में अलग अलग जातियों को लेकर मैंने संगठन देखे हैं। और दूसरा सर मेरा प्रश्न है, एक सोशोलॉजिस्ट है समाजशास्त्र में, शायद कोलिंस, रेंडॉल कोलिंस नाम है उनका। उनका कहना है कि ये जो जितना भी स्ट्रगल है दुनिया का, ये सारा संसाधनों को लेकर है, रिसोर्सेज को लेकर है। तो इसको मैं रिजर्वेशन को भी इसी तरीके से देखता हूं कि रिजर्वेशन लोग एक संसाधनों पर प्राप्ति के लिए ही एक मूवमेंट है कि उनको रिजर्वेशन मिला ताकि उन तक कुछ ना कुछ पहुंचे। लेकिन हमारे जो कुछ इंटेलेक्चुअल जो वर्ग हैं, मैंने यहाँ अपने आसपास भी लोगों को सुना है कि हमको बुद्धिज्म में जाके रिजर्वेशन को छोड़ देना चाहिए। तो सर कहीं ना कहीं आपको नहीं लगता है कि इससे अगर रिजर्वेशन हमने छोड़ दिया तो संभव है कि जो संभ्रांत जो कास्ट हिंदू जो लोग हैं वो आपको शायद वहां तक दोबारा पहुंचने ही नहीं देंगे। जैसे हम सोचते हैं कि वी हैव कैपेबल, वी हैव नॉलेज, हम वहां तक पहुंच जाएंगे। हालांकि हम ठीक है रिटर्न एग्जाम हम निकाल लेंगे, लेकिन इंटरव्यू में तो वही लोग मिलेंगे ना, वो हमको एनएफएस कर देंगे, नॉट फाउंड सुटेबल कर देंगे। तो सर इन दोनों चीजों को सर आप कैसे देखते हैं सर? इसको मैं जानने की मेरी जिज्ञासा है। थैंक यू सर।
नहीं, दोनों सवाल रेलेवेंट है, वो हर जगह है। आप कहाँ से आते हैं?
सर मैं लखनऊ के पास हरदोई, उत्तर प्रदेश।
लेकिन आप ध्यान में रखिए, जब हम साउथ के लोग वहाँ हिंदी बेल्ट में आते हैं, जो भी अम्बेडकराइट है सबको चमारी बोलते हैं।
हाँ यस सर,
है ना, ये आप ध्यान में। और सबसे बड़ा अगर मूवमेंट अगर होगा तो वो हिंदी बेल्ट से ही होगा भी, क्योंकि ये कास्ट सब कास्ट कॉन्शियसनेस जो है ना वो नॉर्थ में नहीं है, जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ। क्योंकि मध्य प्रदेश में मैं 17 साल रहा और 17 साल में हमने ऐसा सब कास्ट कॉन्शियसनेस केवल महरों में मैंने देखा था, लेकिन ये नॉन महर जो चमार्स है उसमें मैंने देखा नहीं है। एंड एवरीबडी प्राउड टू बी अम्बेडकराइट, ये है, इसलिए वो जुड़ते हैं। अम्बेडकर नाम आते ही इमोशनली दे गेट अटैच्ड, दिस मैंने देखा हूँ। हाँ, लेकिन जहाँ तक एजुकेटेड, ये उसको तो कैसे तोड़ सकते हैं, ये थोड़ा हम सोचना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? फिर भी अगर जो सेल्फ कॉन्शियस है विथ रिगार्ड टू कास्ट, सब कास्ट, देखिए जब तक हम आगे नहीं बढ़े हैं, डायलॉग में आगे नहीं बढ़े हैं, है ना, प्रगति नहीं हुआ है हमारा चिंतन में, तो हम सब कॉन्शियस पर ही, ये हमारा जो कॉन्शियसनेस है ना वो सब कास्ट पर ही रहेगा। क्योंकि वहाँ सब कास्ट जो है ना दूसरे जो कास्ट के है उसके साथ इंटीग्रेट नहीं हो रहा है। हम इंटीग्रेट नहीं होने, कर्नाटक में देखिए, आई कम फ्रॉम ए विलेज, लेकिन कभी मैं गांव जाता ही नहीं। अभी मैं गांव जाऊंगा तो सब लोग बोलते ये कहाँ से आया है, क्योंकि मेरा जिंदगी बाहर गुजरा है ना पूरा। आई स्पेंट एंटायर लाइफ आउटसाइड माई विलेज, नाउ आई हार्डली गो देयर। फादर एक्सपायर्ड, मदर एक थी, जब तक मदर थी तो आई यूज्ड टू गो देयर। लेकिन काम भी तो करना है, ये सभी एजुकेटेड लोगों का एक समस्या है। वी कैन नॉट गो बैक, वी हैव ऑब्लिगेशंस टू स्टे समवेयर इन द टाउन्स एंड सिटीज। लेकिन मेरा कहने का मतलब है, अगर जाने के लिए रोकेंगे नहीं, आप जा सकते हैं, आप हाईली कमिटेड है, यू कैन गो टू द विलेज, स्टे देयर, वर्क विथ पीपल। लेकिन ऐसे बहुत कम है। वो तो छोड़ दीजिए, इवन शहर में भी पढ़े लिखे लोग काम नहीं करना चाहते। प्रॉब्लम यहाँ भी है ना, ऐसा नहीं, आप तो एक स्टेप बहुत आगे गए हैं। मैं तो चाहता हूँ कि जहाँ मैं रुका हूँ यहीं अगर मैं नहीं सोच रहा हूँ, कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ये तो बहुत ही खतरनाक है। बीइंग एजुकेटेड दलित, इट्स वेरी डेंजर। तो ये लोगों में चेंज आना बहुत जरूरी है। ये कब हो सकता है? ये डायलॉग फोरम होना बहुत जरूरी है। इफ यू डोंट हैव अ डायलॉग, और डायलॉग मैंने ये भी बोला क्या योर ओन ग्रुप, डिजिटल ग्रुप होना चाहिए। अभी वी आर मीटिंग टुगेदर बिकॉज ऑफ डिजिटल द टेक्नोलॉजी, इजंट इट? लेकिन मैं चाहता हूं जहां आप सब कास्ट की बता रहे हैं ना, अपने अपने कास्ट पे फोकस कर रहे हैं, वहां वी आर नॉट फोकसिंग ऑन आइडियोलॉजी। आइडियोलॉजी इज नॉट बिकमिंग ए आइडेंटिटी, कास्ट इज बिकमिंग आइडेंटिटी। एंड विद इन द कास्ट वी आर ऑल्सो वेरी डेंजर है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। विद इन द कास्ट वी आर एक्सप्लोरिंग लीडर्स, कौन हमारा लीडर हो सकते हैं, वो अल्टरनेटिव कौन हो सकता है अंबेडकर के लिए, हाउ वी कैन साइडलाइन अंबेडकर, ये भी प्रयत्न हो रहा है। ये बहुत खतरनाक है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, ये भी बहुत खतरनाक है। वी आर एक्सप्लोरिंग अल्टरनेटिव अंबेडकराइट विद इन आवर कास्ट सो दैट वी कैन वो जो लीडर है उनको आगे लाने की प्रयत्न कर रहे हैं। ये कर्नाटक में हो रहा है, आंध्रा में हो रहा है, बहुत हो रहा है। लेकिन ये चीज आपके हिंदी बेल्ट में नहीं है, बहुत अच्छा है, आप अच्छा काम कर सकते हैं। लेकिन मैं ये चाहता हूं जो भी कास्ट हमारे हैं, दलित कोर ग्रुप, इसमें एजुकेटेड लोग फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे शुड ब्रेक द साइलेंस, दे शुड इंटीग्रेट। जब तक हम नहीं करेंगे, अगर हम मादिगा हमारे फ्रेंड्स हैं, हमारे कलीग, ये ब्रदर्स हैं, तो उनके कम्युनिटी हम जाना चाहिए, जो अपने आप को ऊपर समझते हैं। वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस इज नॉट हैपनिंग। और उन लोग आना चाहते हैं। देखिए हम लोग उनको अगर ब्राह्मण बुलाते हैं, हम जाते क्या नहीं है, बहुत खुशी से जाते हैं, हमें बुला रहे बोल के। सो दिस इज ये ग्रेडेड इनइक्वालिटी में ये एक ट्रेंड है। अगर कोई ऊपर का व्यक्ति बुला रहे है तो नीचे का व्यक्ति अगर इतना रेस्पेक्ट दे रहे तो लेट अस गो एंड ज्वाइन। ये होता है, हो रहा है, अरे होगा। लेकिन ये दलित इंटेलेक्चुअल जो हम समझते हैं वो नहीं कर रहे, दे आर नॉट ब्रेकिंग दिस साइलेंस। वो करना चाहिए। मैंने बताया ना, अकोला में ऐसे लोगों को बैन कर दिया, उनको माउल्ड किया है। जो लोग नहीं करते थे वो कर रहे, उनको सामने दिख रहा है। जो बाबा साहब के वैल्यूज एंड प्रिंसिपल्स है वो जमीन पर दिख रहा है, वहां हो रहा है। ऐसा होना चाहिए। जब तक वो नहीं होगा, आदर्श होना चाहिए ना, मॉडल सामने दिखना चाहिए भाई। वो नहीं दिखेगा, वो हमें क्रिएट करना पड़ता है। तब अंबेडकर एक ही हमारे लिए एक मॉडल के रूप में उभर के आएगा, नहीं तो बहुत मुश्किल है। वी विल एक्सप्लोर मोर एंड मोर अंबेडकर्स, है ना। वो बहुत खतरनाक है और वो साइंटिफिक भी नहीं है। वो साइंटिफिक हम और बहुत फैनेटिक हो जाएंगे। हम ब्राह्मणिकल सिस्टम को हम मजबूत करेंगे। वी कैन नॉट ब्रेक द कास्ट सिस्टम। हाँ, कर्नाटक में, आंध्र में अभी सब कास्ट का रिजर्वेशन हो रहा है। क्यों हुआ है ये? पहला हम एक दूसरे को नहीं जानते थे, हु इज लेफ्ट हु इज राइट दलित, क्योंकि ये डिस्क्रिमिनेशन था। उस डिस्क्रिमिनेशन का जो साइलेंस है, जो माला कम्युनिटी, हलिया कम्युनिटी, महार कम्युनिटी ब्रेक नहीं किया, वो बढ़ गया। अभी भी हमारे पास स्कोप है और दे आर एक्सप्लोरिंग द अल्टरनेटिव अंबेडकर। कितना खतरनाक है, वो अनसाइंटिफिक है। क्योंकि दुनिया में अंबेडकर जैसे व्यक्ति न पैदा हुआ है न होगा। मुझे तो नहीं लगता आगे भी पैदा होगा ऐसा व्यक्ति। दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ पावर ही हैज गिवन टू द ह्यूमैनिटी। तो हमें अल्टरनेटिव स्टैंडर्ड मॉडल डेवलप करना होगा एंड एवरी इंडिविजुअल मस्ट रिफ्लेक्ट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अंबेडकर, तभी होगा। और दूसरा कौन सा बताया आपने? एक और एक कौन सा तो समस्या आपने बताया? एक तो कास्ट कॉन्शियसनेस जो है ना, इसको ब्रेक कर सकते हैं, वो मैंने बताया आपको। और दूसरा और एक कौन सा तो which was इंदर
सर रिसोर्सेज को लेके।
हाँ,
ये रिजर्वेशन रिसोर्सेज।
हाँ देखिए, ये तो बुद्धिज्म ने बताया है। वो रिसर्च के रूप में दो तो है ना, एथिक्स और रोटी, दोनों को कंपेयर किए तो कौन सा डोमिनेट करेगा? आप भूखे तो नहीं मरेंगे, आपको चाहिए सर्वाइव के लिए। ये मटेरियलिस्ट पर होना जरूरी है। अभी मैंने 4 स्टेट में स्टडी किया था, लेकिन बुद्धिज्म अडॉप्ट करने के बाद मटेरियलिस्टिकली बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गए लोग। लेकिन स्पिरिचुअली होना है, वैल्यूज एंड प्रिंसिपल्स में होना है, तो उसका एक स्टेप अलग है, वो आगे है, वो करना बहुत जरूरी है। लेकिन ये मटेरियलिस्टिक होता है, ये फॉर्मेटिव स्टेज में जरूरी है, वो होना चाहिए, रिजर्वेशन लेना चाहिए। हम बुद्धिज्म तुरंत मैं समझता हूँ स्टिल इट इज नॉट मैच्योर्ड इनफ। हम कर्नाटक में मध्यम मार्ग, हमने मिडिल पाथ अडॉप्ट किया है। जाति भी हो और बुद्धिज्म भी हो, दोनों हो साथ में, है ना, इसलिए अडॉप्ट किया है। टोटली अगर आप बुद्धिज्म अडॉप्ट करते हैं तो आपको रिजर्वेशन में आ जाएंगे, है ना। आप minority में आ जाते हैं. So that's a big problem. So now let us be very practical. Let us go step by step. Many of our people are still very backward, है ना. हमारा भी अगर पेंशन खत्म हो गया तो हम भी पेनीलेस ही है, हमारे लिए कुछ सोर्स नहीं है ना. तो इसलिए रिजर्वेशन जो है ना रहने दीजिए, साथ में अपना जो जाति छोड़ के, धर्म छोड़ के, हिंदू जो धर्म है वो छोड़ के हम बुद्धिज्म अडॉप्ट करना चाहिए, ये है. लेकिन मटेरियलिस्टिकली इट इज, आई थिंक इट इज नेसेसरी एंड इट शुड कंटिन्यू फॉर सम टाइम. उसके बाद आप छोड़ दीजिए. अगर आप स्टिल विलिंग, यू कैन लीव इट. इट इज अप टू यू. चॉइस इज योर्स, है ना. अच्छी बात है. ओके, थैंक यू.
सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Dr. Kiran Kumram, I'm going to ask a question, and this will be the last question. So please, Dr. Kiran Kumram, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Sir, first of all, congratulations, sir. Your lecture was very wonderful and excellent, and very inspiring me, your lecture.
Thank you.
Sir, I am Dr. Kiran. I am an assistant professor in Dalit and Tribal Studies, MGHAB, Varda Central University. I would like to ask you 2 questions. My first question is, there are Dalit communities in a large scale, and there are many castes and subcastes in it, in which each caste has different religions. In such a situation, how can all these castes bring them together? What are the bases that can tie a formula to all the castes of all Dalits? What would you like to say on this as an academician? And second question is, scheduled castes are divided into many religions. Scheduled caste Hindu are in majority. Buddhist scheduled caste are majority in Maharashtra. Majority Christians scheduled caste are in South India. And majority Sikh Dalit scheduled caste in Punjab. Scheduled castes are all over India, but their religious identity dividing them. Is there any Dalit movement to bring unity among the scheduled caste of different religious identity? What would you like to say on this? That is my question, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kiran. And
Yes.
Question, relevant question, and this is I am experienced in Karnataka also, because we had discussion on this particular topic, and many are having different, the religious practices, and how we can bring them together. I think the only single answer is Ambedkar perspective. Ambedkar is Buddhism, and many of us must know that our all Hindu deities, they are modified form of Buddhism. We must know the root of the gods and goddesses. Once we know the gods and goddesses through archaeology, then we'll realize where we stand. And there is lack of knowledge and awareness with regard to our heritage. These religious, the deities are all belong to Buddhism only. They have modified. I don't want to elaborate. Professor Lela sir is here, and he can organize especially on this, because lot of new emerging, the articles, dialogues, tell us that we all belong to only one religion. That time there was no concept of religion. That is, the Buddhism only. Even Jainism was also part of, the Buddhism that time. So this is the only, the perspective. Ambedkar perspective can bring together. That's the only thing. Initially, you should not focus more on religion. Let them have, but focus more, coming together with regard to materialistic gains, with regard to reservation and others. That is very important, because these are deep-rooted, the religious practices. We don't know. Even I didn't know many things. We have many deities here. We do not know that many of our deities near to us, they all belong to Buddhism. So wherever, in any temple you go, all belong to Buddhism. Even Sikhism is also, the root of Sikhism is also Buddhism. There are, the sources emerging. I think only even, the 2% is also not visible to us. The more and more we explore archaeologically, I think we will get the best answers. That is one thing with regard to, your religion. So Ambedkar, the perspective, Buddhist perspective should be discussed more and more at every level. And it is not a separate, Dalit identity. It is national identity. Because Indian constitution is Buddhism. Our all symbols are Buddhist symbols. Our national symbols are all Buddhist symbols. So we don't have to say that even if you call Indian religion, that is nothing but Buddhist religion. Our, the Ashok Chakra, 24 spokes. What does it say? It talks about ethics. It talks about development. It talks about values and principles. And that is required. The moment we know more about these, discuss more about these, I think there will be definitely change. But as an academician, my personal suggestion is that every, the faculty member should also go for some action projects. Execute, based on Ambedkar perspective, it is also the requirement of UGC also. UGC also wants that, other than your research and teaching, you should also have some sort of action project based on your theories and models. So Ambedkar model and theories are more powerful. Why can't we incorporate in our, the academic line and do something? We can bring to Ambedkar is the only answer. That's what I personally feel strongly. And you will also listen to more and more our archaeological exploration that is taking place. And there are some people, they are doing wonderful work in this line. With evidence they speak. And if anybody can prove, they accept. But so far, whatever they are, bringing forward, I think that is accepted. Nobody could challenge it. So that's what our roots, everybody's root is only one. That's Buddhism. That's a fact. I am convinced. I was not convinced even while working. When I was in, of course, we organized national, international programs on Buddhism and Ambedkar, but we were not knowing much about what was our true root archaeologically. Now archaeologically, everything is, visible, and it is convincing to us that our root is only one, that is Buddhism. I think you must also have discussion on this. You must have, if you have history and the archaeology department, please have collaborative activities more on this. Thank you, Dr. Kiran. Being a teacher, it is a wonderful work.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So, sir, Professor Karunyakara, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Akash?
Yeah. So, Professor Karunyakara, sir, should we go for a vote of thanks?
Yeah, there is a Suhas raised one question. Why don't you ask that?
Sir, there is a question from Ms. Suhas Kamlakar. She asked that which is the more powerful identity, Ambedkarism or Buddhism?
No, this very...
Which
See, Ambedkar and Buddhism, there is no, you don't, discriminate between the two, because Ambedkar is Buddhism, Buddhism is Ambedkar. I don't separate both, because he derives everything from, because the preamble itself, it means rejecting Buddhism means rejecting preamble of our Indian Constitution. When it is inbuilt into our Indian Constitution, then Ambedkarism. So when you say Ambedkar, it is inclusive of Buddhism. So let us focus more on Ambedkar as our identity. Because Buddhism, when we say during Buddha time, Ambedkar was not there. So it is better to call, Ambedkar, because it is inclusive of everything that we love in terms of values and principles. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, Professor Karunyakara, sir, should we go for a vote of thanks now?
Yeah, go for winding up.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Before wind up, a few words to Professor Leela Karnataka. Sir, what are you going to do with these lectures? because we have organized many lectures, national, international, brought out in the form of books, and also taken up. Of course, whatever we did little bit in terms of action project, they reached. We are critical in thinking, but what about critical in execution of all these lectures and other? This is only my personal question to you, because I have been struggling to see the trust where we can serve or establish our own trust, public trust, so that we can bring people like you and work together. This is only a question to you. Why can't you also be part of some action projects? Of course, dialogue. This is part of our dialogue. It gives a lot of avenues. Yeah, Professor.
Yeah, Professor Ravindra Gadkar. Yeah, so I'm really thankful once again that you are with us. See, since you are, you have been a social, specialized in social work.
Yeah.
You are naturally, you are, leaning towards working on the field. It matters a lot. So your way of looking at things, naturally, it goes through the social work experience. So I appreciate what you are suggesting. But I am, you are understanding what I mean to say? See, your position, the position which you are articulating right now, it is actually born out of being a academic in the social work. So that's why you are more emphasizing trust and field work, these things. It's a part of social work. So there's nothing wrong if Professor Ravindra Gadkar, being an academic in social work, expressing such views. And well taken those views. I respect your views. Certainly those things are valid on the ground level. There is no denial of that, what you are suggesting. But I am being a historian. My academic experience is entirely different from your academic experience.
Yeah.
So if you want me to do work, I will go to then I have to go to past. I have to go to Indus Valley civilization to mobilize the Dalits there.
No, sir. No.
So what I'm making. Yeah, please carry on.
Yeah.
Please carry on.
Not the way I'm thinking and working. You see, everybody has got his own specialization, expertise, isn't it? And whatever in the same field, sir, please visit once Akola and also help them.
Sure. I'll take it. This suggestion, I'll take it very seriously. I'll do it.
Yeah, they need people. But we should associate. My purpose here is to associate ourselves with some trust. Where work is going on.
True.
Expectations, sir. I don't want you to be a social worker because it's a professional course. It has got its own methods and.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But
so,
now, archaeology is emerging, and our Dalit people are not there. Very meager, and they are manipulating. They are manipulating. They are hiding. So I think we need more people to talk on this. More people work on this. More people to enter into this field. That is just very essential. That's what I put this question to. Otherwise, I had no other.
No. We are taking your suggestions. We are receiving it positively. Certainly, there is merit in your argument as well as advice. We will take it constructively. Thank you very much for your wonderful suggestions. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Shashikant Sambodhi. So please go ahead for a question.
Thank you. With the permission of the chair, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the participants and attendees of the 15th online lecture of the KIDK lecture series. We are deeply thankful to Dalit historian and Ambedkarite thinker, Professor Dr. L. Karunyakara sir, for chairing the session, and distinguished Professor Ravindra Gadkar sir for delivering an enlightening lecture on Ambedkar and question of organization, why Dalits and movements must regroup today. Professor sir, your concern is absolutely valid that the elite class of our society has remained largely insensitive to emerging situations. Additionally, your suggestion is commendable that if an organization fails to deliver expected results, instead of merely changing strategies, we should question the organization's stagnation. Sir, you have rightly quoted Baba Saheb that organization is essential thing for the society. Addressing the fragmentation of our society is the responsibility of our society's intellectual. They must accept this. A special appreciation goes to the coordinator, Dr. Sukeshni, Dr. Darshana Misram, Dr. Smita Bhagat, Mr. Sanjay Khobragade, Mr. Akash Khobragade, Mr. Shreyat Bodh, Mr. Vijay Kumbre for their dedicated efforts. Launched on Ambedkar Jayanti 2025, this series continues to enrich Dalit knowledge studies. Thank you for your valuable participation. Lastly, we kindly request you to subscribe to the Dalit Knowledge YouTube channel, where this recorded session will be uploaded soon. Jai Bhim. The session is over.
Thank you, Shashikant. Those who missed anything in the lecture, please go ahead, go and check our YouTube link, which is going to be uploaded soon. And there is a message for a coordinator of Karnataka Institute of Dalit Knowledge that we are going to have an urgent meeting tomorrow. So I'll going to send a link to you and personally talk with you for the tomorrow's meeting. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. We will going to meet with a new person, new guest in coming lecture. Bye bye. Take care to all.
Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, take care. Have a good day. Bye.